My name is Mark Brown and I've taught business at Wilberforce Sixth Form College for 21 years now. It's been quite a length of time. Originally I trained in the printing industry when I left my A-levels at 19 years old, and I became works manager at a small print firm. I always had a yearning to do something more with my life, and I then went to university a little later, studied a degree in business and social science, and then went on to do a PGCE at Hull University and got into teaching. And my first teaching post was here, and I've stayed here ever since because it's such a great place to work and be. The Business and Finance course is an extended certificate, and it's a BTEC style course, which means it's a mixture of coursework and examined work. Obviously it allows you to combine business with a BTEC delivery alongside two other courses, so you get breadth in your course that you've selected. In the first year you will study Unit 1, which is an in-depth view of the business environment, and we look at everything from business startups through to the political, social environment and economic environment in which businesses function. So you're looking at the wider influences on businesses, and it's going right from that little acorn to the oak tree of a big PLC at the end there. And you'll be doing some research into some well-established businesses and looking at how they adapt their strategies to cope with the changing business environment. We also have a marketing unit. Now this is an examined unit and it's done as a controlled assessment, similar to the GCSE examination that you may or may not have done before. And in that case you get a chance to do some research into a company and take some material into a controlled assessment environment. Obviously this is externally assessed and that's a really important part of the course. So you've got one unit, all coursework based, an extensive in-depth understanding of business. Then you've got marketing. Again, you're doing some research into a business and preparing a marketing campaign essentially, and you're assessed on that externally. Okay. In the second year of the course we have Unit 3, which is Business Finance. And the Business Finance course takes you right through personal finance and into the realms of business finance, and it looks at everything from credit cards and payday loans, which I found very interesting and very useful because it's something I wish I'd been taught at school when we first started delivering this unit, through to how businesses manage their finance as well. So it goes right through to concepts that are quite complex like ratio analysis and even investment appraisal. But it gives you a good overview. This is assessed with one exam at the end of the year. So you're given lots of assessments throughout the year and mock exams to complete that. There's also Unit 14, which is a customer service unit, which is portfolio based, where you investigate the customer service and how it's measured, assessed, improved. And again, we do lots of research into, usually into retail businesses. And that's where a lot of our students end up, is working in retail at management level very often. So it's really applicable to your future career. There are trips, obviously COVID allowing. We get speakers in from various companies to talk about various aspects of business. We do revision visits usually to Leeds for tutor-to-you revision sessions. That's great fun, and we meet lots of other colleges there. We do full what we call booster sessions. So that's a great day out where it confirms your knowledge and helps you develop and revise some of the topics coming up for your final exams. The year before last we did a trip to Amazon, the fulfillment centre in Doncaster, which was very eye-opening, and we got to see how they the operational side, if you like, of that business, how they manage the warehousing and obviously get your goods to you, the right goods at the right price to the right place, hopefully. And that was most enlightening. So yeah, we've got lots of options. There are various things. It varies year on year depending on what's available, but there will be visits and speakers and an opportunity to get involved in the real world of business. Many of our students obviously go to university, go to higher education, and we have lots of success stories. I'm on LinkedIn, and a lot of my students, once they've grown up and left, they reconnect and they tell me how successful they've been. So a lot of students get degrees in business management. The classic ones involve marketing. Many go on to do MBAs as well, masters, and then they work in industry. Now the great thing about a business qualification and a business degree is that it opens more doors than any other, because it doesn't matter what industry you're interested in. It doesn't matter whether you're managing a football team or a golf club or running a large PLC. the basic knowledge that you've gained on an A-level course and perhaps on a degree course in business allows you to progress much more rapidly through that career into management, for example. We also have a lot of students that go into accountancy, and there are two routes they take traditionally. Some go to university and study accounts, which is you get the university experience as well, if you like, okay, and they learn other skills and other elements of business on that. Most, to be fair, go straight into apprenticeships with local and national accounting firms, and within 7 years they become chartered accountants, and we've got some great success stories there. This work will be available from the 7th of July through the website, okay? And we expect you to produce this work for when you return and start the course in September. It involves some research and analysis into an entrepreneur and how they've started the business and got a foothold in their career. And we look at how they've done and why they achieved success. So it could be lots of famous entrepreneurs, I'm sure. I'm not going to give you any clues here, but that's up to you to do the research. We expect it to be well referenced and researched and a substantial document of your own work. This actually ties in quite closely with some of the work you would be doing on the extended certificate, business and finance, because obviously those portfolio units need to be well referenced and well researched. So we get to see how you are in that area, and there's also some financial calculus to do on there to test that you've got the numeracy that's required as well. So take the work, give it your best shot, get it fully prepared, and we'll have a look at that obviously when you come back to us in September.